Hello guys, and welcome to another stream, and I am playing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and you can join me, because I'm doing a stream with viewers, so, yeah, I put the friend code in the chat if you want to join, because I'm just gonna do, like, a normal, room here. I'm not doing, like, a tournament, but, yeah, the new update is out and Wave 3 is out, and overall, it's pretty good. I think, like, the track selection is really good, and graphically, it's definitely an upgrade. And yet, hey Soshi, I see you're putting the Zula Patrol lyrics in the chat, like the theme song for that. That's pretty funny, but, yeah, I have a room open here if you want to join. I think I'll do 200cc. That's what I usually do. And then I'll do custom items. Some point during the stream, I'm gonna do, okay, friend request received. Okay, I'll accept those friend requests, like, in between races. So... But yeah, the room's open. If you're friends with me already, you can join it. I can't believe the show with Malto Moment became a meme with us. Yeah. Yeah, I can't believe I actually, like, forgot about it for that long. Like, I actually remember, like, I specifically remember that one character. Um, like, I remember on the local, PBS station, there was this image they'd flash on screen. It was like a bumper in between, like, different shows and cartoons and things like that. And on one of them, it had, like, a PNG of Malto in the background from the Zula Patrol. But yeah, I can't believe I forgot about that show for that long. Like, I think the last time I watched that show was, like, 2008 or 9. It was, like, that long ago. But yeah, I remember it. I know some people remember it from Kubo, but I remember it from PBS Kids, specifically. I'm not sure. I think it was, like, there was, like, a bunch of local PBS stations playing it, rather than, like, the whole network of PBS playing it. So... Yeah, it actually, I think it debuted on PBS, and then it came to Kubo later. Though, I'm not sure if it, I don't think it came to Kubo that long after PBS, because a lot of the people that I talked to remember seeing it, like, that I talked to recently who remember that show, because I brought it up on, like, Twitter and Discord, remember it from, like, around the same time that I do. And I basically remember it, like, I would say between 2007 and 8, maybe 2006, very early memories there for me, because I was, like, in preschool when I remember, maybe kindergarten in 2009 when I remember watching this. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start the race. So you can join in if you want. But just note, I can't accept friend requests during the races and everything. And sometime during... Okay, so I'm gonna have coins off and bloopers off. I'm still gonna keep blue shells on, because I mean, like, they're annoying, but, like, I feel like they're basically essential to Mario Kart, as, like, hard as that is to say. But yeah, I'm keeping blooper, because that's a horrible item. Blooper and coins are off. I'm gonna do one round with all blue shell. Anyways, Zeter looks like a particular ghost from a specific video game cartoon. Yeah. I think we'll start off with let's see. Maybe Maple Treeway.
Yahoo!
Hey Cypher Jax. Blooper is only worthwhile in Tour. Yeah, I kind of agree. Hello, Anthony Gamer. Also, does the audio sound okay? I just wanted to make sure. I know some people aren't a fan of this remix, but I actually think it sounds pretty good. I was gonna turn CPUs on, but I guess it's fine now. I guess when more people join, it will make sense to have them off, but yeah. It feels so refreshing not having the coin and the blooper on. Those are, I feel like those are those are like probably two of the lamest items. The coin is the lamest item in Mario Kart, and it's not even close. Like the coin, I mean, I feel like the coin acts as a disadvantage almost. I mean, that's not bad to have like some kind of disadvantage in first place, but it's just annoying not to have a defensive item. Because there's a chance you can get 2 coins. But the custom items is so fun. Except if it's like all, I don't know, like all lightning, I guess. All blue shell's hilarious. I can't believe Nintendo actually can let you do that now. Like, it's insane, but it's really cool. Custom items are amazing, yeah. The fake item box does coin's job better. Yeah, I know. Some people don't really like the fake item box, but I think it's better than the coin. Let's see. Let's do Merry Mountain. Yeah, GG. But yeah, Soshi, I can't believe you actually reminded me of the Zula Patrol. Like, I mean, I never would have remembered that if you didn't bring it up on the Klonoa stream. Do any of you in the chat remember that show? Like I said earlier, it aired on PBS and Cubo in the late 2000s. Kind of, actually, it began in the mid-2000s, like 2005, then it went all the way to 2008. But it's a pretty obscure show. Apparently a few people other than me and Soshi do remember it. But yeah, I haven't heard of that show in years. Like, when Soshi mentioned it at first, I looked it up because I was curious what he was talking about. Then I found it, then I saw the picture, and then I saw the Bolto, the orange guy with the 3 eyes. Then I remembered what it was. Because I specifically remember that guy. Apparently there's like some lost media lost merchandise associated with that. Because there's actually like plushes that released alongside the show when it first came out. And I'm not sure if they even released, like, they showed up on the PBS website. I think L Supersonic Q made a post on it on Twitter a couple years ago. But yeah, I think it's, the merchandise is pretty rare. you were probably like 2 to 3 years old in that case. I remember it like from when I was because the show ended when I was 4, but I actually still remember it because they probably did show reruns of it a couple years after. But I definitely watched it while it was airing new episodes because it's kind of like the show is targeted towards like preschool and early elementary. So I was definitely in the age range when it was getting new episodes. So there is Zula Patrol Lost Media. Well, more Lost Media, or more Lost Merchandise than Lost Media. Like I mentioned, like with the plush and everything. Forget Freebird's Lost Media. This is the real deal. I think it's funny that the Merry Mountain train is just the Calamari Desert train with a wreath. Really, it is? I didn't see that. That's kind of funny, though. At least it's kind of interesting, because it, like, kind of flies in the air. I'm surprised how well these tour tracks work in 8 Deluxe. And it looks good, too. Like, if you showed me this and didn't say it was originally... Like, if I didn't know this was originally from Tour, I probably would have thought this is a base game track. Like... This actually looks pretty good. Like, if you look closely at the textures, they actually look decently good. It doesn't seem like a tour track. I feel like this is what Nintendo intended it to look like. Like, the whole Booster Course Pass, but they kind of had some, they kind of had the Rush Wave 1. I know that's just, like, a theory that I keep talking about on, some of my videos, but I feel like that might actually be the case. Just looking at this, like, this looks way better than anything we've gotten so far. Oh, well, most of the tracks in Wave 3. Yeah, okay, that's one change that I actually really like. I really like the fact that you don't, like, fall when you get struck by lightning while you're gliding. I feel like that's a nice quality of life change. But overall, everything's, like, still decently balanced, I would say, even with, like, the custom items and everything. Why does everyone like Freebird so much? It never even happened, or it never even happened except for, talking turkeys. I feel like it was just like a meme, kind of. Mario Kart 8 has been a thing since the end of, your 2nd grade school, which is funny to think about. For me, I think I was still in 4th grade when it came out. Now I'm in college. So, I finished elementary school, I went through the entirety of middle school and high school, and started college, and we still don't have a new console Mario Kart game. Not counting Mario Kart Tour. Or Live Home Circuit. This is technically still the main Mario Kart game. It's weird. Like, imagine if, like, this scenario with Mario Kart 8 happened 10 years earlier, with Double Dash. Like, imagine if Double Dash was ported to the Wii because the GameCube wasn't that successful. Like in 2006 or 7. And then, they just decided not to make a new Mario Kart game for the Wii. Um, and then they decided and then like the Switch, they decided to keep the Wii around as long as they are with the Switch. And then in 2012, they decided to release DLC for Mario Kart Double Dash. That's basically the equivalent of Mario Kart 8 getting DLC now. Like, just imagine Double Dash getting DLC in the early 2010s. That's basically the equivalent of this game getting DLC now, which is crazy to think about. Though, with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and Mario Kart 8 in general, I feel like this game aged much better than the other Mario Kart games did. Well, it's not that old, but, like, it still looks good today, because I feel like graphics haven't improved that much for Nintendo over the past few years. I feel like Nintendo's graphics mostly, between the early 2000s and the early 2010s is when they changed the most. But now I feel like they're just improving, like, incrementally now. There's not really that much of a change. So okay, I'm gonna accept this one. Okay, did select the one that I wanted. Okay. What's your friend code, by the way? Oh, were you talking to, Joseph? I wish 3DS Rainbow Road was 2 laps instead of 3. Or, well, other than that, it's pretty good. Oh, you mean, like, 1 lap with 3 segments? Yeah, I feel like it could have been a little more than that, because of 200cc, I feel like 8 feels a little more faster paced. So I feel like, yeah, it could have benefited from more laps. Okay. Also, in a little bit, someone will be joining the stream. I won't say who it is yet, but I'll give you one hint. Their birthday's in 2 days. And their name rhymes with the beach. And they also love Mario Tennis Ultra Smash. So I really like how Peach Gardens looks. Even though they kind of nerfed the layout a little bit, I still really like how it looks here. Croco Gator, yeah. His 2020 birthday special is one of your favorite uploads of his. let's see. Isn't it the same guy who has the Metal Slug 3 music in his videos? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if he's used it before. Yeah, I've actually played the original Metal Slug on Arcade Archives. Actually, I've played Metal Slug 3 also. I really like Arcade Archives. I think it's really cool. Like, the only thing that's weird is like the Namco games, like some of the Pac-Man games, because some of them are already on like different collections, so it's weird how they're releasing them individually. I mean, I guess it's okay if like someone only wants that specific game, but yeah, overall, I really like Arcade Archives. Like that's how I primarily play the arcade Mario Brothers and versus Super Mario Brothers, and also the original arcade Donkey Kong. So it's really nice that those games are actually on Switch now. Especially the arcade versions of Donkey Kong and Mario Bros. Like, I'm kind of tired of the NES versions that Nintendo keeps releasing, so I'm glad that there's finally a good way to play them. I love Arcade Archives, but I'm kind of mad that there isn't in Versus Dunk Hunt. Yeah, that would have been nice to see. Okay, I'm gonna do one, okay, I'm gonna do one cursed one with all blue shells. Let's see. Oh yeah, you have to put custom, okay. Okay, I'm gonna do one cursed race with all blue shells. I'm very sorry in advance. You missed the trophy by 1 point, yeah. Let's see. Let's do London Loop. This is gonna be really chaotic. But yeah, I'm sorry in advance. I actually haven't tried the blue shells only yet. I did do like stars and Crazy 8. Because if you set Crazy 8 in one of the associated items with it, it actually gives you 8 of that item, which is pretty funny. I wish there was like they should put a setting in like future Mario Kart games to do like the Crazy 8 or Lucky 7 type item with like any item. Oh my gosh, this is so cursed. This is so cursed. Oh my gosh. This shouldn't exist, but it does. I'm glad Nintendo allows you to do this. I feel like you basically just have to try to avoid first while doing this. I feel like Blue Shell only is just as fun as I expected it to be. Like, it's chaotic, but it's funny. I like how... I feel like the strategy is to just avoid first. Like the... I managed to get first! Oh my gosh, that was so lucky. I managed to slip through and get first. That was my strategy. Just like trying not to get first. Like just trying to stay behind a little bit. I think I joined in at the wrong time. No, you joined in at the right time. The chaos is starting. You can't have a Mario Kart stream with chaos. Well, without chaos. I mean, it wouldn't be a Mario Kart stream if you didn't have chaos. I was so lucky that I was able to slip through at the last second. That was hilarious. There actually kind of is strategy involved with Blue Shell only, which is kind of crazy. I like how, I wonder if everyone's just not gonna move. If you start moving, like, immediately, that's like... Like, trying to stay far and first is, like, a really bad strategy here. I wonder if, like... I wonder if, like, someone's gonna do, like, a tournament with this, like, Blue Shell only tournaments. You know, it almost feels like a different game at this point. Like trying to get because you have to have a completely different strategy here to try to avoid the blue shells. This is insane. Okay, I managed to get third this time. I joined at the best worst time, yeah. Oh my god, I actually won. Yeah, that's kind of how I felt, like, I just managed to slip through at the last second. Mario Kart Chaos Edition. This is essentially a game of chicken, where you have to hang back until near the finish line. Yeah, it feels like hot potato. Yeah. Oh yeah, you're welcome to join. Yeah, I'll accept your request after this race. Oh, Baby Park, that's a good one for this. Because you can get in first easily here. I feel like this is the craziest Baby Park has been since Double Dash. And I thought Baby Park couldn't get any crazier. Oh my god. Wow. Okay, I got fifth that time. This is like the polar opposite of the Mario Kart DS version. I thought I couldn't get any crazier than it did in Double Dash. We finally found it, fellas. Hell on Earth. Yeah, I'll accept your request here, Lavouch. Okay, hopefully accepts it soon, okay. I think I'll do another crazy custom layout for the next one, but not as insane as Blue Shell only. I might do like bullet bills and bombs only or something like that. Because I saw someone do that item combination before. I'm just gonna avoid drifting for the moment, just so I don't accidentally get into first. Okay, I'll accept that friend request in a minute. I can't believe Nintendo actually lets you do this. Like, this doesn't seem like something that Nintendo would let you do. Because it almost feels like a different game at this point, or a whole different mode at this point. Because you want to try to avoid first until the end. Okay, managed to get third. I know it's only been a couple days, but updates on Scene 35. I'm still, like, I haven't had, like, a lot of time, because I've been pretty busy lately. But yeah, I'm gonna have, I feel like probably by next week I'll have it done. I've just been really busy lately with different things, so... But yeah, I'll try to get it done soon. This mode feels like a parody. This feels like a mod. Yeah, it doesn't feel like something that Nintendo would do, which is really weird. Like, Nintendo usually lets you do the bare minimum with settings. Like, if, like, before they had, like, Bob-ombs only, they still had coins in that mode. And it's just, like, we went from that to allowing you to do just blue shells. Like, this does not feel real. Like, this is, like, the last thing I was expecting in an update for Mario Kart, honestly. Okay. 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 I'm... Okay, I just got 8th that time. Okay. I was actually not expecting that to show up, but it's awesome. I'm nostalgic for this track as I played it on the Mario Kart 7 demo back when the game was new. Yeah, I think it's a pretty like I feel like it's one honestly in my opinion it's one of the weaker tracks for Mario Kart 7, but I actually still like it. I think I'll do Peach Gardens. I feel like 3DS Rainbow Road probably wouldn't be fun with the blue shell on, because it's like easy to fall off. It feels like someone in the dev team just thought about it, or just thought it would be really funny to see the world burn, so they added it in to make it as chaotic as possible. Yeah. Well, whoever added it in needs a raise. Because this is pretty fun. Like, it seems like, it almost seems like this slipped past Nintendo. Like, the devs were just working on it, and they're like, oh, Nintendo will never notice. They'll just think it's like an item toggle, just like Smash. I don't mind playing on some of these older tracks right now, because because it feels like a completely different mode with these blue shells. I feel like this is one of the best things that ever happened to the game. The custom items. It's like a mistake to go into first. Like, avoid first until the very end. In an item toggle is actually like I feel like that's one of the I actually think it's like a heavily requested feature here. I mean other than new characters and new carts and everything, I feel like a lot of people have been wanting an item toggle for this game. But yeah, this genuinely doesn't feel like something Nintendo would do. Okay. Oh, everyone was fairly close there. Actually, I need to change something in the settings here. Oh, wait. You can't, okay, I was gonna turn... For some reason, map was turned off. I don't know why. I think someone sent me a request. I'll have to check. So yeah, just wait in the lobby area for now. I'm just gonna accept the request here. Yeah, I'll accept these two requests here. So Shine Thief next. I think I'm gonna keep doing just regular like regular races now, just with different item settings. Okay, I'll accept this one. Oh yeah, I didn't notice you were here. Hey, Panic Mania. Oh, try Shine Thief with the busted item rotation. Yeah, maybe at the end of the stream, I'll actually do battles, like Shine Thief. Okay, let's see. Oh, random. That's weird. Okay. Let's see. Let's do bullet bills and bombs. Let's try that. Actually, I'll turn on the Crazy 8 so you can do it, just so that can be included as well. Do lightning only, it would be funny. That kind of sounds miserable, honestly. Because the lightning is, like, one of the most annoying items. I mean, I'm not going to disable it, like, when I normally play, versus, but... just having lightning only sounds miserable, honestly. I guess it's gonna just be random on here, so... Oh, you're gonna join Soshi, yeah. This is gonna be even more chaotic. Yeah, we'll have to see. That was pretty chaotic last time, but... Just bullet bills and bob-ombs also sounds pretty chaotic. I mean, it's gonna be even more unbalanced, so... I mean, I'm not gonna have to worry about getting first this time, so... That's a lot of bullet bills. Okay. Okay, let's see. Let's try Maple Treeway. I got 2 bullet bills in second, and that made me win. Toad's Turnpike reminds me of Over the Hedge. Now that I look at it, specifically the opening. This is as close as we're gonna get the GTA or GTA Mario with bullets and explosives. Yeah. Also, I like your me, Soshi. Yeah, this is my favorite version of Rainbow Road. I actually mentioned it in the my Mario Kart like the best Mario Kart tracks video that I made. But yeah, this one's my favorite. I'm so glad that they added it to this game. Kinda nice to not have to worry about getting first. I got 2 bullet bills in third. I didn't even see where that bomb came from. I know it was from the person in front of me, but I didn't even see that. Yeah, I got fourth this time. But yeah, 3DS Rainbow Road is definitely my favorite. Not my favorite Mario Kart track of all time. Well, it's close. But my favorite version of Rainbow Road. My favorite Mario Kart track of all time is Mount Wario. This is still chaotic, but actually playable. Yeah. Though the thing is about Blue Shell only, I still think that's kind of fun. Okay. Okay. Let's go! Another bullet bill! Okay. Kind of satisfying when you get one in 4th or 3rd. Ah, I could have gotten 3rd there, but... Okay. Yeah, I got 5th. I almost got 3rd, but I got, like, hit, I think by a bulletville at the very end. You're the only British person in this room? Yeah, I just noticed everyone else, is American. Usually, there's people from a few different countries on that joint, but I guess, it kind of worked out this way. Because I know I have, some people who watch my streams from, Canada. And then Anton Retro's from Canada. I wish they would improve the Wave 1 textures. They might at some point, but yeah, it seems like they didn't really improve them. Oh, nice, I got 2 bullet bills, okay. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I want to do Peach Gardens sometime soon. But yeah, I can't believe Nintendo actually added this option. I think it would be cool, to see what other options they'll add next. I know I feel like, I have a feeling they'll have, like, more things. I'm not, like, I think it was recently data mined that there could possibly be, like, more characters. I think I saw that somewhere on Twitter. I wish they added this to Mario Kart way sooner, because this is the most fun you've had with this game in years. Yeah, I definitely agree. This is really fun. Yeah, this is really fun. Like, seeing all of these bullet bills just go around like that, I think that's pretty satisfying. Seems like you're almost like it seems like you're almost guaranteed a bullet bill if you're anywhere like below 5th place. Oof. Yeah, I got 9th this time. I saw Soshi getting stuck back there. I think like behind one of the subway trains. Yeah. Yeah, I saw you back there. You were stuck as it was passing by. I want to try Blue Lake again. So, since there's more people in the chat than there was earlier, how many of you remember the Zula Patrol? It was a show that was on PBS Kids in Cubo back in the mid to late 2000s. And I remember watching it. It's a pretty obscure show. But Soshi reminded me of it in his Klonoa stream. So that's how I remember it now. It's funny, when I don't pick Peach Gardens, it gets selected. Okay. It was funny how like 3 of us got the bullet bill at the same time. Okay, I have a bullet bill streak. Okay. Kinda sucks that I didn't get it in the gliding section. And I didn't even get an item there. I like how you can high-five Luigi on the final lap. Okay, let's see. Let's see what item set we can do this time. Oh, hey, Anton Retro. Yeah, I really like the courses. Also, are you able to join? Because I know you weren't able to earlier, but um, okay, let's see. Um, let's do stars. Blue shells. Yeah, all stars. Actually, yeah, all stars would be fun. Yeah, stars in the crazy eight, so you can get like multiple stars at a time. Yeah, we'll do not, yeah, all stars. Let's see. I think we'll try Poo Lake. I'll be leaving soon, so unfortunately I won't be able to. That's okay, you can join another stream. I'm definitely going to be doing more Mario Kart streams now, especially since they added that item toggle option. Can't believe they added a cool new random feature. Yeah, it doesn't feel like something Nintendo would add, because you can do all blue shells, which is crazy. Oh, nice! You have the Pac-Man suit. Well, that's definitely very fitting. Yeah, the lucky or the crazy eight with all stars is pretty funny. Okay. The mini map is nothing but rainbows. The crazy eight gives you only stars. Yeah, I found out about that a little while ago. This is the funniest update that Nintendo has ever done. Merry Mountain is probably my favorite one. It looks really nice, although Rainbow Road does come close. Yeah. Yeah, some of those turns in Boo Lake are kind of annoying. Ah, yes, this Cheeseland. It reminds me of that one time where the beach was obsessed with Nikocado avocado. Remember that, Soshi? I keep falling off here. I'm way behind everyone. It's because it's really hard to catch up here. Oh, well, right as I was about to catch up with someone, I just fell. Oh my gosh. How was I that far behind? Oh, hey, Demeech. Paper Mario. Ah, yes, my least favorite video game series. I never talk about that series. I never talk about Paper Mario. I hate it. but yeah, in all seriousness though, happy early birthday, Demeech. And also, you're welcome to join the stream if you want. If you want, I'll join in a minute. Currently smoking a cigarette. Yeah, we were just on Cheeseland, which is kind of funny because I was just talking about you with Tico Cavo Avocado. Like, we love cheese. I remember you were obsessed with that joke back in 2020, 2021. But not as obsessed as I am with Paper Mario. Tried calling you on Discord. Okay. Hey.
Is this the man, the myth, the paperboy himself, Reese?
No, it's Andre from Game Explain.
Ah, just a penny short, I guess, which is my entire year's salary. Good to be here. I'm excited to see these tracks because I just played a few of them. I was doing a discussion video with, not T&D, but a guest who I've collaborated with before, but if anyone's watching in the chat, I think you probably would get a good idea who it is. It's an associated act, very popular YouTuber who's been on the channel quite a few times.
Oh, actually, I won't spoil it if it's anything important.
Oh, we're just in a live stream,
okay.
So you can take a guess.
Nintendo Prime?
No, not Nintendo Prime. We only collaborated once.
Oh, yeah,
for legs. I'm still surprised that actually happened.
You know, I'm thinking about collaborating with the voice actor for Noah in Xenoblade Chronicles 3, because he's actually like on YouTube and Twitch now. So I was thinking,
Oh, that'd be cool.
yeah, I was thinking about doing like a Xenoblade related video. I'm still thinking of an idea, but kind of like how you did that one video with Justin Bertie.
I gotta say, even 2 years later, that's still one of the coolest things I've ever done on the channel.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd reach out to him. Although I think in your case, there probably would be some NDAs, where with Justin Bertie, there were no NDAs or anything like that, because for one, it's a more obscure
Yeah.
game, and two, it's, it's made by Bandai Namco. Nintendo had very little involvement with it. And yeah, you got it right, Soshi. Happy birthday cake. Happy birthday. Pin the tail on the seahorse. Is it? Yeah, I think of that all the time whenever it's my
Oh,
birthday.
and also,
That
also,
one SpongeBob thing.
congratulations for graduating college.
Oh man, thank you so much. I appreciate it, because I initially thought I wasn't going to graduate. We had this the last class was the capstone project for my business major, and we did a simulation project where we had to run a hypothetical shoe company, hence simulation. We didn't do so well, so we had to give it our all for the presentation and for the test, and fortunately we got like almost 100 on the presentation, and I did very well on the exam, so I am graduating, and hopefully that means I'll have more time to make videos and such.
Yeah.
I have a lot of ideas, but I think my problem is I just have issues just sticking with one, because I have all these ideas, but the one I have currently, I'm going to stick with it because it's important.
Yeah, right now I'm finishing up my first semester of college, and it's going really well.
Honestly, I'm surprised you weren't in college earlier, because I think you definitely could have done it, but still, how's it going?
Yeah, it's going really well. I'm doing well in all of my classes, and basically what I'm doing is I'm doing an engineering program where I start at one college for 2 years, and then I go to another one, and then finish my degree. But basically,
Oh, it sounds like a good program.
I'm planning on majoring in civil engineering, because I'm like really interested in like roads and highways and different things like that. Because I've talked to you about like how I like geography and different things before, but like that's kind of associated with it. But I love like roads and transportation and different things. I'm not sure if I mentioned this on the channel or to you before, but one of my favorite game series is SimCity, because I really like making like roads and different things in that game. But I've actually been playing like the SimCity games ever since I was a kid. It was yeah, because it was actually one of the first games that I played was SimCity 4 Deluxe on
Oh, I'm assuming that it's a computer game.
yeah, but there's actually a lot of Nintendo actually had a lot of involvement in the SimCity series in the past, since the first game was ported to the SNES, and one of the characters in the game actually appears in Link's Awakening, and they appeared later in Smash.
Yeah, I think Bowser's in SimCity on the Super Nintendo, because I remember reading magazines when I was younger about Mario cameos, and that one was brought up, but I guarantee you, if you were the first one to come up with a public transportation system across the United States, the road would be Rainbow Road.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I am very excited to check out the second cup. I'm trying to, or let me see what it's called. Because I know the Rock Cup is the one with Merry Mountain, or not Merry Mountain, the one in Maple Treeway. The Moon Cup. You take the moon and you take the sun. I wish we had a Shine Cup. That would just be perfect, but regardless, let's check it out, because it looks interesting. I will say that, with the Mario Kart DLC, if you remember my initial impressions, I was not very happy when it was revealed, but the thing is, they actually took the effort to make it something on par with the base tracks for the most part.
that's exactly how I feel, because originally I was pretty disappointed by how Wave 1 turned out, but now with Wave 3 all the tracks like look solid, and like they don't look exactly like the base game, but I feel like they blend in enough to where it looks good. Like, it doesn't really look like that plasticky tour style. It actually seems like they've put some effort in blending it in to the base game.
I'm kind of curious to know why they did it. I'm not questioning it, but was it the criticism that made them improve the graphics?
I think it's because I think it might be because they have more time. Because I feel like they might have rushed Wave 1. Because it kind of
yeah, that is something.
Because they could have tried to get it out by that direct and like to have something else for the Switch Online expansion pack.
Yeah, I do believe that Wave 1 was rushed, but overall it just did not look very high quality.
Yeah.
But I'm playing the Moon Cup right now. I remember when Berlin Byways was first in Mario Kart Tour, and automatically they really did a lot to make it look good. Like the trees and such have texture. They look a little bit like Christmas trees. I don't know if you've seen like the plastic Christmas trees with the shimmering effect, but it still looks good.
Also,
and I noticed it really.
Also, do you want to join the room after your
Yeah, sure. I could join right now because I could do this at any time.
Yeah, Soshi is actually in the room right now. Also, I think I sent you a message, but have you ever heard of the show The Zula Patrol?
I have not. That's something so obscure that, yeah, you're right. Soshi's the only one who could bring something like that.
Yeah, but I actually remember watching it too, and I wouldn't have remembered it if it wasn't for Soshi.
I think there was a show called Zefranc. I don't know who made me remember. It was either my sister or T&D on Disney Junior, formerly Playhouse Disney. But yeah, I'm currently playing through Berlin Byways, and the track's really good. How do you feel about the city tracks? Because I've talked to a few people about the Mario Kart DLC, and one of my friends just does not like the city tracks. He thinks that they don't really blend in well with Mario Kart. They're just kind of generic.
I would say I actually really like the city tracks, but I feel like some of them can be a bit bland. I would say, like I feel like Tokyo Blur. I feel like that one is just kind of off. It's like a little too short. But I feel like the ones in this wave feel like the perfect length. Like, I feel like a problem that some of the city tracks had in the first two waves is that, like, the first two laps were good, but then the third lap was, like, really short. But now I feel like they're the perfect length, with London Loop and Berlin Byways.
I just noticed something in Berlin Byways. They added a freaking thwomp as an obstacle. That is amazing. Usually it's just been womps, but now we have thwomp. That's
also
incredible.
with the not with the thwomps, but with the womps. This is actually the first time they have womps in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
I'll reverse it.
Oh. Yeah, but the womps, that's actually, yeah, I think that's the first time they appeared in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
I don't even remember them being obstacles in Mario Kart.
Yeah, I think the first time they've ever appeared was in Berlin Byways.
Thanks, Flashcraft Gaming, and let's see, someone else. CypherJax, thank you so much for the birthday and graduation wishes. I gotta say, that's a pretty good birthday present. I'm playing Peach Gardens now, which I remember vividly from Wii and DS. And I know it was in Tour before, but they really amped up their game. I'm impressed. But with Peach Gardens specifically, and going on to Mario Kart Wii, you know how graphics are always brought up when it comes to the Mario Kart DLC? I did want to ask you, because I was thinking of games that graphically look like they're not very good, but are actually good games. Would you say that Mario Kart Wii is not good graphically? Because I remember doing the retrospective of it 2 years ago, and I noticed that the graphical quality is worse than Double Dash. The textures are just muddy. It's just,
I would say,
models
honestly, in my opinion, I would say that it looks worse than Double Dash, because I feel like with Double Dash, the colors are more saturated, and it looks like, and I just like the textures look better, and I just think Double Dash just looks better overall. But yeah, I've not, like, even though Mario Kart Wii is one of my favorites, I've just never been a fan of, like, how the graphics look in that game. Also,
looks awful or anything. Alright, I'm gonna quit this round and join your
Okay.
room. You're doing custom items?
Yeah. Do you want me to start off with when you join with just like regular items without the blooper and coin, and then we can try the crazy items again?
Sure. Alright, I'll see. Are you doing a tournament or oh, I just
Yeah,
see
just
you.
a
Oh, there's Soshi.
yeah. I'll do
Alright.
I really like that you could disable
There's
the
no.
coin now. I feel like that's
Yeah, that is a great feature.
honestly, like with the blue shells and everything, like the fact that you can select blue shells only, that seems like something that Nintendo wouldn't let you do. Like I'm surprised they even allowed that as a feature.
Yeah, I am too, but you know what? I'll take it. Also, I couldn't find a purple toad. I wish they'd had some characters or at least costumes, so I chose the next best option. But Soshi left a comment saying, Wii has pretty lackluster graphics, especially in comparison to GP, which ran on the same hardware. Yeah, I agree with you there. I think that with Mario Kart Arcade Grand Prix, it's on the same hardware. I mean, it can run on a Wii flawlessly. I wonder if they hired Bandai Namco to do some work for Mario Kart 8 because of the Grand Prix games. Because if you really think about it, Mario Kart usually wasn't like a technical showcase until 8.
Yeah. You know, I was talking earlier about even though I think the DLC looks good now, I think it's crazy that we're actually getting DLC for this game still. Because to put it into perspective, let's say the situation with Mario Kart 8 happened with another Mario Kart game. Like, let's say it happened 10 years earlier with Double Dash. Let's say Nintendo decided to port Double Dash to the Wii because the GameCube wasn't that successful. And then Nintendo decided to have the Wii go as long as the Switch is going. So, to put it into perspective, Double Dash would have gotten let's say if they hypothetically did a DLC thing like this, if the Wii had like just in the just for comparison, Double Dash would have gotten DLC like this in 2012.
I'm trying to think of a timeline like that, and yeah, I know that they didn't have DLC back then. If you can remember the first Nintendo game that had DLC, that's bonus points for you. But I'm just thinking if they had Double Dash as a sort of service, that'd be insane. But I feel like with Mario Kart specifically, it is a little bit of the exception because, yeah, it did sell very well, and I think at this point it does make sense to do the DLC. And you know, just like I said many times before, I feel like with Mario Kart specifically, you know, I was initially disappointed, but at the very least, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is a great game, and just adding more tracks to a good game, there's no possibility for the game to be lackluster. I'm a little bit bored of playing it, but with the new tracks, I think that they've really done a good job. If the quality was just like Wave 1, then I probably wouldn't be saying this,
Yeah.
but you know, they really stepped up. They added half pipes, I've noticed.
Yeah.
I was not expecting that. I thought it was going to be some anti-gravity section, but no, it was actually real half pipes, which I found to be surprising, but cool. See, there's a lot of love for Mario Kart Wii,
Yeah.
so cool that they're introducing stuff from that game in 8, and it's a new mechanic, like, we're almost a decade since the game launched on the Wii
You
U.
know, I feel like this is a weird comparison, but I feel like Nintendo is pushing Mario Kart Wii in a similar way to how Nickelodeon is referencing the older seasons of SpongeBob a lot. I know that's a very random comparison, but I feel like it just kind of feels similar the way they're handling them.
Well, wait, they're actually doing that with the older episodes of SpongeBob?
I feel like
I haven't seen a new episode of SpongeBob in like years.
I haven't really been watching the newer episodes, but I heard they've been referencing the older episodes a lot and having like older characters appear. Like I think Bubble Bass appears more often now in the newer episodes, from what I've heard. And also in like other also have you I know this is a kind of on a similar topic but a little bit off topic. Have you seen the trailer for Cosmic Shake? There was like a trailer a couple days ago.
I heard that it's coming out January 31st, which I found to be a little bit odd considering most games don't release in January, but hey, I think that it's going to be pretty good. I actually have a Series X, so I think I'll be getting it on that. I got Frontiers for the Xbox, so I think with most games releasing, although maybe that would be a game that could probably run on
Yeah,
the Switch
it doesn't
well.
really look like a very demanding game. Kind of like on a similar level as Pac-Man World Repack. So,
Yeah. Yeah, I got that on the Switch because I mainly play the Switch even though I have the Series X, and it's portable. And what's cool is I actually played Pac-Man World Repack on a little vacation, so this is nice to do. I beat that game 100%, and I haven't really done that in a while, so you should know that that's a pretty good game. Have you played much of it?
oh,
yet? 'Cause
I beat the game, but I didn't 100% it. But I think it's really good. It's a because
Yeah, I think you should go for 100%.
another game that I've been starting to play a little more recently is Klonoa. And yeah, that remake collection is really good. I'm not sure if you have it or not, but it's really fun.
I'm gonna try to get a physical copy because for me it's like physical or bust. But I think it's exclusive to Europe. But oh well, I guess I'll do that. Got Christmas coming up, so I could ask good old Santa Claus for that.
Yeah, they might have it on PlayAsia.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. But another thing I was going to bring up, we were talking a little bit about graphics and such. Have you been playing more Pokemon? Because I actually beat the game.
I've been playing it off and on because I've been kind of busy with things, but yeah, I definitely have a like. I feel like that game is just pretty disappointing. I would say, like in terms of graphics and different things. And I'm not gonna like, even though it's fun, it's just like I've been encountering like a lot of bugs and just a lot of problems with the game. That's just holding it back.
Which ones are we talking about? Are we talking about Weedle and Caterpie and Wurmple bugs, or we're talking about performance?
Performance, but yeah, there was one point in the game where I was like flying around on Maridon, and then I flew into this area and I got stuck. I'm not sure if I have footage of it or not, but I managed to like clip into this one area with Maridon, and I got stuck, and I had to like teleport to another area. But it's crazy like how unpolished this game was. I feel like it definitely needed at least a year or more of development time.
Yeah, it just does not feel like a product that is polished or finished. It isn't. But we know the old saying, Nintendo games aren't unfinished. They're just incomplete. No, but in that case, I think it's very clear that it wasn't ready to be released. And I made a community post about this yesterday, but it's going to be the longest review I've ever done. I do all the notes or for the scripts and stuff on my phone. So what I can do is I can work on the scripts while I'm doing other things. Like when I go to work out, I work on scripts for the videos. It really helps because it makes the time go by when I'm on the elliptical machine. And also, it gets work done. I think Switch Sports was like 43 pages. The Pokemon review is like 57. I'm going to polish it up and then do some recording. I don't know how you feel about this, being a content creator, but is recording the hardest part for you, or the one you dread the most?
Yeah, I feel like honestly, yeah, I kind of feel like that sometimes because I have to like keep recording over and over again, because sometimes I keep messing up parts. Then yeah, I would say recording is probably the hardest part. Like editing is
Yeah, I would say
I'm pretty
me
good
too.
at editing, so it's like not really a problem for me.
Yeah, editing's a breeze for the most part, but it's just the audio that can be a pain to do sometimes. But, you know, with Pokemon, it's a very complicated situation where it's not like another Nintendo, or, oh man, the bullet bill just dropped me by the lava. It's not like a situation like the sports games where it's very clear that the issue is primarily just the lack of content. I will say it's a bit more nuanced in Switch Sports case where the sports just aren't fun to play, but I feel like within the case of Pokemon, there's just so much wrong with it on so many levels, and this goes beyond even the performance. Even if there is a performance patch, It's a game that is just
Yeah.
so flawed fundamentally that
Like,
I honestly don't know if it can be
it
saved.
really shouldn't.
That being
Yeah,
said,
it really shouldn't have been released in the state that it was in. Like, it really should have needed, like, at least another year of development.
yeah, Gen 9, I feel like, yeah, it is better than Sword and Shield, but again, that's not a
That's
really,
not a high bar.
that's not a high bar. If you can we try 150 cc? I feel like 200 a bit fast, but
Okay.
if everyone else is enjoying it, I'll just get good. Let's see. It's been a long time since I've played. I think the last time I played was the second booster.
But I think after this, do you want to try blue shells only? I did it earlier with but it's really chaotic.
I've actually tried it, but yeah, we could definitely do that. Let's see. I refuse to get anything Pokemon unless it's secondhand. N64 game? Right, Kasoshi loves Hey You Pikachu. I didn't play much of Legends Arceus, but how does it compare to Scarlet and Violet recently?
Oh, it's way better than Scarlet and Violet. I actually think aside from like the graphics, Legends Arceus was actually pretty good. Because the gameplay, I feel like it's fairly polished in terms of gameplay. It actually does something new with the formula, and it doesn't really feel like a traditional Pokemon game. It actually has like more action elements to it. Almost kind of like Zelda, but it still has like the battling and everything all like as always, but it actually has like a lot of action elements there, and it's pretty fun overall.
What exactly is the problem with the graphics? Because from what I've seen, it just looks like a worse version of Breath of the Wild. It doesn't look atrocious.
Yeah, I think.
That.
Well, yeah, I think it just looks kind of underwhelming. But that's really the only problem that I have with it. Other than that, I think the performance is fine. It's a lot better than Scarlet and Violet, but
I just don't understand why they felt the need to release two open world sort of Pokemon games in the same year.
Legends Arceus really should have been it, and they should have. I feel like they could have delayed Legends Arceus just to make it look better and everything. Like, I feel like November probably would have been a good. Well, when Scarlet and Violet released, I feel like that's when they should have released Legends Arceus, and then they should have delayed Scarlet and Violet. I was actually shocked when they revealed Scarlet and Violet. I know that's not really a big surprise considering Game Freak nowadays, but I was still pretty surprised when they revealed like another Pokemon game for this year, because I thought they were gonna wait like a couple years.
I thought it was excessive. I actually liked what they had going on, where they would just have Pokemon get DLC, and then maybe they'll do a little bit of outsourcing, and then they could work on larger projects. But no, it's like they learn nothing. I will say that the worst parts of the presentation, it's just, there's nothing good I can say about Scarlet and Violet graphically other than the final area in the game having some good aspects, but no, that's not even enough to bring it up. They should have just had Legends Arceus in the Christmas season of this year, like release in November, but then Scarlet and Violet, they could release it next year, 2024.
Yeah.
And it's just excuses I always hear. Oh, the trading card game, it's all these moving parts. It doesn't matter. There's mismanagement.
Yeah, like
And
whenever I do like a video or discussion related to Pokemon, like criticizing that aspect, they're always like, what? Like I say, there's no excuse for it to look like this. People say, oh, there is an excuse. They have to release it alongside like all the other things, and they have a strict deadline. Well, I mean, like, there's no excuse for them to have that deadline, though. That's the problem.
I will say, have you watched Nate the Hate before?
I'm not sure if I have. I might have, but it's probably been a while.
He recently did a discussion with Modern Vintage Gamer about the whole Pokemon situation and who's to blame is it Nintendo, is it Game Freak, or is it the Pokemon Company? And the Pokemon Company is not its own thing. It's a branch between Nintendo Creatures and Game Freak. So really, it's mismanagement at Game Freak.
Yeah, I think.
And Nintendo does not develop the games, but I feel like they're the one publishing it, and they're the one who's approved of it. Nintendo could have gone and say, hey, you know what? This is not gonna, or this does not live up to our standard. We can't release this until it's functional.
Yeah, the fact that Nintendo didn't even like do anything like that is just kind of weird. I mean, nowadays it's not too surprising considering that they release games unfinished, but yeah, it's just like you'd think just yeah, it's just kind of like baffling that they're releasing these games in this state. It's just like I really wish there was actually like some quality control here.
I will say it's different than the sports games where the very obvious issue there is a lacking content, but at least they work. But here it's like, not only do they not work, but it's just like, it's unbelievable how bad they look graphically and just the performance and everything. But the thing is, there are a lot of people who just play Pokemon. I have friends who got the Switch, and literally all they play is Pokemon, and I'm not even joking. So I feel like there just has to be some initiative for Game Freak to want to change, but we're just going to have to wait and see. But you could turn on custom items here. I think that'd be fun.
Okay.
I'll do Rainbow Road just to see what it's like. No, I don't want to leave.
Oh yeah, I think we have to. I think we have to play through this before I change.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. I wish they'd add some more characters, or at least alternate colors. Like we could have purple.
I heard about this data mine. There might actually be more characters added because I saw this. There was this one data mine. Where they were swapping around like different values for the characters. Like it was like something like I think they were grouping like Metal Mario and Tanuki Mario, and then the Peach variants under like Mario and Peach. So they would become like alts for those characters. So I think that was in a data mine. So I think there was like some things found about like the fact that they could possibly add like more characters. But I think that would,
Yeah, I love it.
considering that they're adding other things like the custom items, I think there's a possibility. Like maybe even with the Mario movie, I feel like that was like.
I just look. Nothing else matters if we could play as Purple Toad.
Stay perky.
The best character in the entire Mario series. Everyone's talking about, oh, the Mario movie has such great characters. It won't until Purple Toad gets his own role and just says stay perky.
I'm sure there is a Purple Toad in the movie, but they have to make him say stay perky.
Well, another character, Purple Yoshi, seemingly absent. I don't know what happened to him.
Yeah, I don't know, like, why they stopped, like, acknowledging Purple Yoshi.
Probably because it's copyright infringement of Barney. Something like that. So she asked, what are my thoughts on custom items? I think it's a good thing. Options are great regardless. So there's something like custom items or custom tracks or stuff like that. I have nothing but positive things to say. And this is coming from someone who's always negative about everything. I will say the rainbow in this looks really good.
Yeah.
In fact, I feel like this is the best Rainbow Road in the game. I mean, 3DS Rainbow Road is the best Rainbow Road. Of course it's going to. What's the best, too? Mario Kart 8's Rainbow Road, just like the regular one, is just... It's good, but I'm not sure how I feel about the Space Station theme. And another Mario Kart game did that Space Station theme a little bit better. Actually, a lot better. Take a guess which one it was.
One of the Mario Kart arcade games.
Yeah, they have the Rainbow Cup, where they have rainbow roads that are underwater, in the sky, and it all starts off at a space station.
Okay, so we're gonna do...
Really cool versions of Rainbow Road.
So we're gonna do custom items now. only blue.
Alright, here we go.
So we're gonna do only blue shells.
I'll play as Blue Yoshi just for the occasion. Can you imagine if this had like the Mario Kart arcade items, where it's like hundreds of items and then you could customize it? I guess that just makes me want it even more.
I have an idea about the next Mario Kart game, like, because most Mario Kart games have had like new gimmicks. I think the gimmick for the next Mario Kart game could be like item fusions, where you can actually like combine items during a race. Almost like the power combos from Kirby 64, where you get like a custom or like a combined copy ability.
That could be
So
cool.
like, let's say if you get
But I'm not sure how it exactly works in a lot of cases.
so let's say if you get a banana and a bomb and you combine it to make like a bomb banana and you place it and then it basically explodes when someone hits it.
That could be cool. I feel like with Mario Kart though, for the next game, I think that they should just go in Tor's footstep and have custom items for each character, special items. I tried playing an all blue shell match, and yeah, it does get chaotic, but surprisingly, there is a strategy to
Yeah,
win.
I actually mentioned that earlier. It's basically like you have to stay a little behind and not go into first, and then you have to wait till the end, and then
It kind of reminds me of, did you ever use an action replay on the DS?
I haven't.
Well, it was this device you'd plug in, and you could add cheat codes and stuff. And I never used it to cheat in games. I used it primarily just to mess around in New Super Mario Brothers after I beat the game. Also, I think I used it to obtain like event Pokemon I didn't get before. I am curious to know though, with everything that's been going on with Pokemon, are you like, or how much into the series are
I'm
you?
kind of like a little bit into the series. Like, I mean, I've played like a decent amount of the games, but I'm not like, I like the series, but I'm not like super big into it. Though I'm kind of in the middle, I would say.
Yeah, I think I might be considered a major fan if I've played every generation. So I guess, well, my favorites are, obviously my favorite being Pokemon Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Then I think Gen 5 is really good. I even like the 3DS games. How do you feel about those?
Oh.
Because a lot of people think that went downhill
Oh,
on
I
the 3DS.
think the 3DS games are really good because I haven't played I haven't played Oraz on the 3DS, but I have played Ultra Moon and X and Y. But I think those games are pretty good.
Yeah, X and Y, I feel like they were good, just not as good as it could have
Yeah.
been. I feel like we would definitely have benefited from like a third Pokemon Z. Probably was going to happen, but I guarantee you that what they did is they absorbed Pokemon Z into Moon, or Sun and Moon. But I like Sun and Moon a lot too. I know a lot of people didn't for some reason. I guess it was too handheld, too easy, but I enjoyed
Remember
it.
when people thought there was going to be a game called Pokemon Stars on the Switch?
I remember that, yeah. And then we got Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. On the 3DS, mind you.
That was weird how they kept releasing 3DS games after the Switch launched. Like, up until 2019.
Yeah, with Bowser's Inside Story, and we know how well that turned out.
And then even after...
But for Pokemon, I think it made
And then
sense.
even after that, with Kirby's Extra Epic Yarn, I feel like that was really unnecessary. Kirby's Extra Epic Yarn, and I heard it was like just the worst version of the original.
I need to play more of it, but it has these copy abilities, which Kirby's Epic Yarn didn't originally have it, so it's not really designed around those. But it's Kirby's Epic Yarn, so it's going to be good. Okay, and now we have Pokemon Ultra Smash on the Switch in 2019, and Pokemon 06 this year. Switch has not been kind to Pokemon outside of Arceus. I actually did like Let's Go though. I know that's an unpopular opinion, but I feel like it did a pretty good job making a more casual remake and sort of reinventing some of the aspects of the series. I also have been playing it with the Pokeball controller, so that makes it more
I
immersive.
find it weird how long the Wii has been getting new games, because it got its last official game in 2020. Would
That was like the indie game, right?
Yeah, but it was like
Well, it would have got more games, but Ubisoft said something along the lines of the Wii would get more games, but Nintendo said they would just want to stop publishing them, referring to the Just Dance games.
but I think since there are a couple games that technically released in 2020, I think that makes the Wii the first console to have games released in 3 decades.
Wow, I'd never thought of it that way. Well, no, that would be the Atari.
Or well, the first
'Cause I think that got its last game,
the
that
first
was too.
Nintendo console. The
Yeah, I think you're right. Or what about, or the Game Boy?
the Game
No,
Boy.
that got-
I don't think it got any games past 1999.
No, it didn't. The last one it got was Pokemon Yellow. Unless we're counting on third-party stuff, which I'm sure there was.
Yeah, I think like the last like including third party, like the last game was like in 1999 or like only in Japan. There was like a couple games only in Japan.
From what I've heard, the Famicom got support not for games, but Nintendo would support the console as late as 2003.
Yeah, that's weird because that's a year before I was born.
I don't even remember 2003. It's when my brother was born. But it's surprising that they would support a console from '83 as late as then, like 20 years later.
That's like if they'd still support the DS and GameCube now.
Yeah, like fixing it and repairing it. Well, the Famicom sold like a ton. I think it was at the point where 1 in 4 households in Japan had it, which is pretty insane. I actually have a Famicom, and it's an interesting console. It's the NES hardware-wise, but definitely feels
I
different.
was in first place for like a split second and got a ton of blue shells surrounding me.
The most chaotic mode in the game. Third place. Also, speaking of Toad, have you played Super Mario Strikers before on the GameCube?
Yeah.
Right? I think that game has orange Toad.
I think it does. Also, I think Paper Mario, TTYD has orange toads.
If you can find orange Toads, let me know, because I'm trying to find as many Toads as I can. What's interesting is that the Toads for Donkey Kong's team have the Toadsworth coloration. Also, I miss Toadsworth.
Yeah. Do you know, did you know that, Toadsworth is technically the only Toad to appear in New Super Mario Bros. Outside of the minigames? Because in the opening cutscene, the Toads that are like tiny specks in that cutscene are actually like tiny Toadsworth models.
Yeah, I found that out. I think it's interesting that New Super Mario Bros. On the DS, while it's associated with the series known for being generic, the first one was not really generic.
Yeah.
I hope they bring back Toadsworth, but anything's possible. If they bring back Kiddy Kong, even if it's for the movie. Imagine the Donkey Kong expansion for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. You know what? That could actually happen. Funny you brought that up for the movie.
Yeah, I was thinking, like, imagine if, like, alongside the movie, like, different, like, multiple characters could release, like, let's say, Funky Kong, then maybe even, like, Diddy Kong, Dixie Kong, Kiddy Kong, Since Kitty,
Donkey Kong Jr., but designated to just being pixel art.
and then also Pauline, Kamek, different characters like that.
Seeing all those characters in Tour just pissed me off because I want those characters in Mario Kart 8.
Yeah.
I really love what they did with Maple Treeway. Looks great, music is great. I'm excited to review these because did you see my review of Wave 2?
I think I have, but it's been a while.
Well, if you remember, I did the grading scale based on the mini games from New Super Mario
Oh yeah,
Bros.
yeah, I did. I remember that now.
The lowest is Cloud and the highest is Star. So I think we're going to see a lot more stars this time around. I also think the thumbnail for that was pretty clever. What I did is for Wave 2, I had it be Rosalina, and for Wave 1 it was Ulsa from Education.
Yeah, the strategies that like try to avoid first.
Yeah, it really changes how you play. I feel like the items just kind of overshadow the tracks, but still. It's a big feature for Mario Kart to have. And yeah, it's kind of late that it happened, but still.
Yeah, I think this is one of the best things that happened to this game in a while.
And considering we got a 3DS Rainbow Road, that says a lot. Alright.
Yeah, the half pipes are really cool. That's a really cool thing to see in this game.
Like I said, I just want more characters, and that'd be great.
Yeah, I think custom items were actually like one of the highly requested features for this game.
I'm surprised that they were added, but still. Alright, let's see. I think I'll do like one more round or so, and then I gotta get to work on finishing up the discussion video with Uncle Al. So I'm excited to do that. Like an hour long. And it's about Donkey Kong, the future of the series, and if we think that the next Switch is coming soon. You played Mario Kart 8 Scarlet and Violet then.
Okay.
I was going to ask this as well. There's been a lot of talk of a Switch Pro, but do you think that we're going to probably get a new Switch instead?
What I think they're gonna do is do kind of like an incremental upgrade, kind of like, something in between, like the upgrade, like the jump between the, like the, kind of something in between, like, the GBC to the GBA, or the DS to the 3DS, or, and then between that and, like, the jump from the PS4 to the PS5, or the, Xbox One to the Xbox Series X, like something like that. Not a huge upgrade, but like something kind of like how but I compared it to like DS and 3DS because it would probably keep the same like name scheme and everything, like Nintendo Switch and everything, but it would be a more incremental upgrade.
It seems like they're doing that with a lot of consoles. Like, if you've seen the PS5 games, a lot of them you can play on PS4 as well.
Yeah.
But Xbox, I've noticed, I haven't really found any games that are exclusive to the Series X, because most of them you can play on the Xbox One and the Series X. Have you considered getting any of the next-gen consoles? You're gonna mainly just...
I'm sticking with Nintendo for now, because all of the games that I'm interested in that I can't get on PC... Or that I can't get on Switch, I can just get on PC.
Yeah, PC is pretty much the way to go, but for me, I just can't game at my computer. I just need to have, like, I'm in my recliner as we speak. Just the traditional experience. Just sitting down in front of a TV and having a soda or Mio or iced coffee. I'm curious to know, have you had Mio before, or have you heard of it?
No, but I thought you were talking about the well, when I heard that at first, I thought of the Xenoblade character. Do you know there's a character called Neo in the newest Xenoblade game?
Hold on, I got disconnected because T&D was calling me. The voice of Petey infiltrated the stream. Alright, can you
Yes,
hear me?
I can hear you now.
Alright, I can't hear you, it's not... for some reason. Alright.
Is your
Alright, I'll try to hear you. No, it's this thing that you put in water. It makes it... Like, they have all kinds of it. I found out about it in middle school, and I still use it all the time. But there's a character from Xenoblade named
yeah,
that.
how's it spelled?
M-I...
Yeah.
It's literally just
Yeah,
that.
that's how the character in Xenoblade is spelled. Is it? Wait, I think I've heard of that. Is it like the thing that you put in water? It's.
Yeah, water.
Yeah, I heard of that. Yeah. But yeah, there's a character in Xenoblade called Mio. It's like, have you seen that one character? It's like the one cat girl with white hair, who's like one of the main characters.
I haven't seen it, but considering how much you talk about it and how much praise it's gotten, I'm definitely interested. But do I need to play the first and second game first?
You don't have to, but it does help the experience. Like, it does, like, you will get, like, some of the references and different things in some of the characters in the game, if you played the first two games. But you don't have to play, the first two games, to play the third game.
Oh, okay. Also, the reason why I lost that race is because the voice of Petey called me. Oh, there's a new Crash announcement tomorrow, apparently.
Oh, wait, is it gonna be that Wumpa League thing that everyone keeps talking about? Wait, hold on, let me look this up. Oh, yeah, I see, like, there was a tweet from the official Crash Bandicoot account.
It's probably gonna be some merchandise.
But, yeah, I'm gonna end the stream pretty soon, but yeah, I'm just gonna talk about a couple more things here. Yeah, actually, yes, now that you mention it, the Mio thing, I actually, made a joke about that, before, I think I posted it somewhere, because I saw it in a store, and I made, like, a meme about, like, how it has the same name as a character from Xenoblade.
I did not see that one.
Actually, let me, I forgot where I posted it, but, let me show you the character, Mio. So, because Nintendo has advertised Xenoblade 3 a lot, so...
TNT is telling me something about Crash.
Yeah, this is the character that I was talking
Alright.
about.
I saw some of the memes that you've sent where you make the artwork of the characters, the ones with Curious George. Oh wow, that definitely does look like a Mio. I'm excited to check out the game at some point.
Yeah, it's really fun. I feel like the story is probably one of the best stories I've experienced in a game. It's really good. Like, in the voice acting is also really good as well. Because it's really cool to see that level of quality put into, like, cutscenes and different things like that in a Nintendo published game. Because it's really high quality.
Yeah, it seems like it. So, you know, I might ask for that for Christmas. There really aren't that many games that I need to play. Yeah, maybe Xenoblade. I'll ask Santa Claus for that.
And the thing is with Xenoblade 3, I feel like it's actually not a bad idea starting with 3, because I feel like 3 has probably the most refined battle system. Because, like, I like the battle system in the other two games, and I haven't played X yet, but I'm planning on getting it soon. But I feel like 3 takes the best elements of those games and kind of combines them and even adds more cool features.
Yeah, I'm excited to check it out.
But yeah,
I think I'm gonna answer Soshi's question. I'm gonna head out. But thanks for having me on the stream. It was fun. I might actually do my own stream of Mario Kart. So, might be doing that, or I might be getting footage of Donkey Kong. It just depends how I'm feeling. But Soshi, I have not watched The Legend of Frosty. I mean Pac-Man yet. All right.
yeah. So
Have a good night, everyone. Thank you for the early birthday wishes, and thanks for the graduation wishes as well.
yeah.
And as always, keep calm and down. The Legend of Frosty, I didn't know it was a snowman.
Stay